Assholes with opinions.
Becky Lynch, are you serious? All right, what's up, world? This is another AWO show, Assholes with Opinions, and we're here to talk about the major botch that somebody did, and it was completely awful. Talking about last night's episode of Raw and tonight's episode of SmackDown. I got my main man, Gonzo Shark, with me.
What's up, my dude?
What's up?
You ready to talk about this shit?
I'm ready to start, man. I'm ready to do this.
It's been long enough. Let's not keep the people waiting.
And I didn't even introduce myself, but it's a SplatMan.
Everybody knows who the fuck you are. All right.
I want everybody to know who I am. It's not there yet.
Well, it'll be there. It'll be there. First, you got to see it, then you got to believe it, and then it'll happen. All right. So let's start off with the bad before the good. Okay. So let's talk about the unbelievable fucking botch at not at WrestleMania, at SummerSlam.
No, WrestleMania.
Yeah. I'm a little behind right now.
That'd be bad. That'd be real bad.
Well, it's bad either way. See, that's the way I'm looking at it. And,
it is. It is.
All right. So
I'm just wondering if by us mentioning this botch, I'm wondering if everybody else that's watching thinks the same. Can automatically know who it is. You know, because it's so easy to point out, clear as day. Hopefully all our fans know who the hell we're talking about.
Well, I'm sure that they fucking have a pretty good idea from the opening segment of the show. No?
Did we say Becky?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, we did. All right.
Yeah, we did.
Did I say Becky Lynch?
You said Becky.
I don't think I did.
Bro, you got to lay off the peace pipe.
Right?
No, don't lay off that. No. I'm just kidding. That. All right, so okay. The cat's out of the bag anyway. It's Becky Lynch, and I think everybody already fucking knows that, dude. Like everybody was talking about it. You know, I heard a lot of people saying like, "Holy shit, man, that was awful." Whatever. And you can't put it on Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? You can't put that on her because she was just doing her move, even though it's kind of, you know, a little bit ridiculous. I mean, somebody's bound to get hurt doing something like that eventually, but either way, I mean, the way the move is designed is that they catch her and they go down. And Becky Lynch wasn't even there. Not one part of Charlotte's body touched her, and she goes down and acts like it fucking wiped her out. And you know, man, I don't get that shit. They don't care. That's the thing. You know what I mean? They feel like they already got everybody. They got the network. They have all these subscribers to their network, people that are paying for it. You know, they're selling all this merchandise, whatever, this and that. But at the end of the day, man, like, bro, wrestling is magic, dude.
It's kind of like it's kind of like, you know, it's fake type of thing.
Well, dude, right?
Like, who cares? They know it's fake.
Yes, and that's
what it's like.
Bro, this is what I was thinking about. Okay, literally, this is how I equate it. Wrestling is magic. If a magician goes up there and he's doing his tricks, and any one part of any one of those tricks gets fucked up, the whole trick is blown. I mean, is that not correct? So, I mean, wrestling is the same fucking thing. You're trying to get people to suspend their disbelief and just forget about the fact that they know deep down inside that it's fake or whatever, and they just get into it. And that's what magic is. You go see a magician, you know the shit he's doing when he cuts a girl in half and she's still alive. That didn't really happen. But he does it so good that he sucks you in. A good magician does that. And that's what wrestling is.
Just like a good actor. You know, just like a good role player, because a role player would have took what happened and made it into something else. She should have made it look like she moved out of the way, because she didn't get hit. She knew she didn't get hit. You know, so she should have just rolled with something else. You need sometimes, you know, you got to stay on script, but sometimes you can do little things, you know, that you have to do when something like that happens. You know, I mean, she should have did something differently, not just flop down like a, you know, it was bad. And first of all, I think that the move just took way too long to set up.
Oh yeah, they're both standing there waiting for her.
Yeah, they're already standing before she's even on the top rope.
Yep.
You know, like, so it's like right there. It was just I even like I didn't know that botch was gonna happen, but I was like, oh shit, this is silly. Let's wait 5 minutes before she jumps. You know, let's act dazed together. But you know, I put it on Becky though. She should have been smarter than that. Made it look like she moved out of the way. You know, made it look like it was part of her strategy. You know, use Carmella as, you know, bait, pretty much, throw it out there. Like that's what she should have rolled with. But instead, she just flopped down like a dead fish and just wiggled. She just, you know.
Well, dude, you know, this is my thing too. Is like what you said is true about, you know, a good actor, or, you know, like I said, a magician, or somebody that you know, even plays a musician that does a show live. You know, if his fucking guitar string breaks, you know, he's gonna fucking change it up and do something different to make it still play the song. But you know what I mean? He's not gonna be like, oh well, I'm just gonna skip those 5 notes and it's not gonna sound right, but I'm just gonna do that anyway because that's what I'm supposed to do, even though the string's not there.
Was that an Elias joke? Dude, I thought that was so funny the other night. It just broke. And then you just see him walk in the darkness. You hear him like throwing shit. Like, what the fuck?
Dude, but so it's like you said about the actors and, you know, how, but the thing is, like, for me, the way I was looking at it and the way I think about it is that it is that, but wrestling is not presented in the same way as a movie or a TV show or, you know, a sitcom or anything like that, because yes, it's all acted, it's all scripted, just like any one of those things. And us as viewers or fans, we're watching it the same way that we would watch a sitcom or we would watch fucking a movie or whatever, because we already know that what it is, you know what I'm saying? But it's presented, the way it's presented is supposed to be real life. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't, you know, when WWE came on in the 90s, or even when it comes on now, it doesn't say, and tonight, Sean Hickenbottom, you know, starring Sean Hickenbottom as HBK, you know, starring fucking Terry Bollea as Hulk Hogan. You know, it's not like that. Like, they present it as a real thing. So, I mean, I don't understand how, I feel like everything is so micromanaged now over there in WWE. That's what it has to be. Like, everything is so micromanaged, and every talent and everybody that works there is so afraid to, like, speak up or say this is wrong or that's wrong. And when they're going over the match in the back before the match happens, you know, they're obviously don't have any wiggle room, where they don't know that they have to change something up. Like, how did she not know that you have to fucking, all she had to do is step out of the way, go after Charlotte. Charlotte would be smart enough to know, okay, that got a little fucked up. I'm going to throw her into the barricade. I mean, all they were trying to accomplish was Charlotte get that move off, and then Carmella and Becky are down. So, okay, you take 5 extra seconds, boom, boom, you throw her into the barricade. They're still both down. Charlotte's still standing tall. She pulled off the move. She fucked up Becky Lynch. It looks more fucking presentable and believable. But instead, like, I mean, when I saw that, oh my God.
No, me and my girl both like, what was that? I mean,
that's the type of shit that makes you want to just shut it off. Like, for me, that's how it is. I just want to shut it off. But
she shouldn't even committed. She should have just ran towards Charlotte and just took it. You know?
Yeah, or it's that. Yeah, like, you gotta. I don't understand. I don't know. They just that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. And
so, on the good side, though, Charlotte did pull off a pretty good move. It was pretty on point when it comes to, like, the move itself.
Yeah, she's unbelievable. She's unbelievable. She's probably the most athletic girl that they have. And when you think about it, Naomi's up there too, because she's can do all kinds of shit. But like, pure in-ring wise, like, even old school aspect of it, like, Charlotte gets the psychology of the match too. Like, she just gets it all. I mean, what the fuck? Her father's Nature Boy. She gets it all. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. It's in her blood.
It's in her blood. It's in her veins and her blood.
So everybody saw the clip. Tell us what you think about it in the comments. You know what I mean? I really want to hear what people think about that, if you saw it or if you didn't see it. What would you suggest that they could do differently? Like, how does it make you feel? Because as a fan, we know how it makes us feel. We're telling you that. We want to know how you feel about it too. So hit us up in the comments. But let's go on to something more positive, because in my opinion, Raw last night was, I mean, it wasn't good. I wouldn't say it was a good show. I wouldn't say it was a bad show. It was above average, slightly above average, I would say. It had a good ending, that's for sure. But let's get into that, because I think the show started off weak with Roman Reigns coming out. Okay, that's cool. But then after that, Finn Balor coming out, then Corbin coming out, then Lashley and Corbin have the match that means absolutely nothing. And they wasted like almost 40 minutes of the show, or 35 minutes of the show, just on that. So that was ugly. I wasn't into that.
I didn't like it either. I thought it started off weak also. And let me ask you a question, because we just talked about the other day, our last show, our SummerSlam.
Yep.
It was a title match, right?
What was?
Roman Reigns.
Yeah. Finn Balor and Roman Reigns.
Yeah. So how come the Demon didn't come?
Oh, I know, bro. Let's just go. I want to go through the show in order. All
right, fine.
Let's say we'll get into that. We'll get into that because we already talked about that. But let's cut through that. The first 40 minutes of that show sucked. But then it started. I really liked the Paul Heyman thing with Kurt Angle in the back. I thought that was awesome. I liked it a lot. You saw that? You didn't see that, right?
No, I missed that one.
You missed that. Okay, well, Paul Heyman went back there and said Brock Lesnar, he has his rematch. It's contractually obligated. And Kurt Angle's like, yeah, I know, but there's no time frame that I have to give him that match. And he's like, he's not getting it anytime soon. And then he's like, oh, no. Heyman's like, we're going to have it. I'm thinking Hell in a Cell. And he's like, yeah, dream. Keep dreaming, dude. It's not happening. Like, Kurt Angle was like, I'll give him that match way the fuck down the road. So that was a cool segment. And then then they went to commercial and they came back. Corbin went back there and got in Kurt Angle's face for putting him in a match with Bobby Lashley. And then he said, you know what? I'm going to go talk to Stephanie because she's here tonight. How about that? And I thought that was pretty good too. You know what I mean? Because it kind of just continued from where it started off, even though the beginning was stupid. So I liked both of those things.
Yeah, I think I seen a little bit of that. Didn't Stephanie McMahon like release Kurt Angle for a little bit?
That's later. That's later on down the show.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know if I seen it in that time or if it was a later part.
No, that he said that at the very beginning. Within the first hour, that he was going to go talk to Stephanie, and so I like that. And then, I mean, dude, Triple H, bro.
Yeah,
that promo, dude.
And I love how he's like, the era's back. I mean, you talking about the Attitude Era. I mean, what are you talking about? Just he's awesome. He's just so good on the mic, and he knows how to pump people up. He actually brought me back there for a minute last night. I forgot about everything, and I was just zoned into it because that was the best promo I've seen that guy cut in years, bro. And when he said,
ever since he put the suit on, bro.
I know. He's got so much adrenaline when he's in there. He's like, his veins are popping out. He's just, dude, that's what we need more of, I'm surprised he doesn't mentor a lot of these people where they're just, catching a clue. Shit.
Dude, honestly, I mean, everybody says that, Triple H is like on the same bandwagon as Vince McMahon or whatever, as far as like creative goes and stuff like that, and keeping it like super PG. But in my opinion, man, for some reason, I just feel like Triple H would not have the show the same way if McMahon wasn't around. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the buck stops with Vince McMahon. So you know that nothing on the show is going on the show without passing Vince McMahon. And
so you think it's Vince that's stopping?
Yeah, dude. Because if you watch NXT, I mean, it's not anything like super great. It's not that great, but it's better than like show wise and creative wise. It's definitely better than the regular shows for the most part. I think it really is. Like I don't know.
Well, dude, honestly, I think Triple H has a lot to do with it, bro. And I just, he started to kind of slowly take over the role of, like under Vince. And the shows kind of went downhill from there. I think he saved all that good stuff like from back in the day in NXT and stuff. I think he he kind of is a family man in my vibe, in my eyes. You know, I get the family man vibe from him. You know, now, and I see him off stage on WWE and stuff. I just think that he looks at WWE as a family show. You know, so I think he's a big reason why a lot of these wrestlers don't do a lot more like they used to back in the day. I really do. I think he kind of puts that voice in Vince's ear. I mean, I might be wrong, but that's just kind of what I see, especially, you know, like I said, especially when I see Triple H off screen and like just doing his regular thing as a businessman, business-wise. You know what I'm trying to say?
Dude, I totally understand where you're coming from, and I don't know, and neither one of us knows, so obviously we're just like, you know, throwing shit out there. It's all speculation. But I just look at the timeline, because if you think about it, like, okay, there was the huge boom in the 80s with Hogan and stuff like that. And then when that fizzled out, dude, and before the Attitude Era, like in the 90s, from like, I don't know, 93 to like 97 or whatever, that 4-year period, dude, it was bad, bro. When they used to have like Duke the Dumpster and like TL Hopper the Plumber, and like all those, it was bad, dude. They were having like hog pen matches with the fucking Godwins and shit. All that shit sucked. So that's why I just feel like
it wasn't too bad, man. Come on.
I don't know, bro. It was not that
too
great.
Bad. There was a lot of shitty stuff, but
yes.
It was a big time for like all these weird characters to come out. You know, like everybody had to be something different. You know, it wasn't just nowadays. It seems like half of them just be themselves. There's no there's no tugboat or nothing like that.
They're just people.
You know? Exactly. So I don't know, man. All that stuff I was saying is just my theory on what I see. You know, I don't know these guys.
Yeah.
You know, but I know Vince. He's, to me, the guy's probably got a sick and twisted mind. He did a lot of sick and twisted and sexual shit, you know, in wrestling when we were growing up. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see the big change in why he would want to make it a big, like, wider audience, to capture a younger audience, for them to, you know, not see all this crap that we used to see when we were little. I don't know, dude. I don't know. We don't know what's going on backstage.
I mean, you have to realize too that it's a publicly traded company now. You know what I'm saying? It's totally different. Like in the 90s, it wasn't. It wasn't like you could go buy WWE stocks or anything. It was nothing like that. Now it's like, and there's so much money, dude. There's so much money when it comes to WWE. You know, they're publicly traded. They have their network. They do all, like, look at the commercials they do. You know what I'm saying? They do those special KFC ones where they have fucking Ric Flair and Shawn Michaels dressing up as the Colonel. Like, think about the money they're getting paid for that type of shit. You know, all kinds of shit like that. So to me, it's just like I was saying on the SummerSlam show, I feel like they're getting away from what we fell in love with wrestling. Now it's more about becoming this giant corporation and entity, and just like, it's greed to me. I don't know. I just look at it as greed, you know? But anyway, dude, let's move on. Did you see that? You saw the Ambrose and Ziggler match?
Yeah, seen that match.
Dude, I thought the end of that match was really good.
Me too.
The final sequence, like when he went for the super kick and he spun. Seth Rollins came running in. He spun out. He ran through him, dove through, and hit fucking McIntyre. And then, dude, when he picked him up and threw him up and then fucking kicked him and gave him the dirty deeds, I was like, dude, just the way they laid that out, I was totally into that. As a fan, I was totally into that. I like that.
Dude, I agree. I liked it a lot too. And he looked like, Dean Ambrose looked like a boss when he held him up, threw him up, and fucking dirty deeds, man. He looked like a boss. He's
in phenomenal fucking shape, dude. Phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? Like, talk about, you know, getting hurt and then making the most out of it. Right there, dude. Look at that, man. He was not jacked like that, and he comes back. He's in the best shape of his life. You know what I mean? And that's, I feel like Dean Ambrose is going to be a real deal player now if they book him right. He could be a real deal player. Not that he wasn't before, but way more convincing with the physique that he has now.
I feel like I agree with you. I feel like you're right. I feel like he kind of matured a little bit, you know, maturity-wise when it comes to wrestling. I think he has a future. I think he already has a big fan base. Everybody seems like they love him.
Oh, yeah.
And now he's jacked now. He's way bigger. He cut it. I never really was into this hair. I know he's the lunatic and shit, and it helped, but I didn't really.
He looks like more of a lunatic with without the hair because of his eyes.
Yeah, his eyes always get me, dude. He's just always like doing something crazy with his eyes, making him look like a fucking lunatic.
Yeah.
So I'm digging it, man.
I want to see more. I want to know more about Dean Ambrose. Like back in the day, like Brian Pillman, the loose cannon. You know, I kind of can relate Dean Ambrose's character to that, but like you knew more about Brian Pillman. They did a lot more with him. Like when he pulled out the gun on Austin, that was one of the all-time greatest fucking segments on Raw ever. You remember that? You must.
That was one of the tops.
That was the thing that that was probably the first thing in my life that I thought that shit was real. I was young, but I was like, man, when he pulled out a gun, I never saw a gun on wrestling before. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was cool. That
changed real quick.
Yeah, that was cool, man.
But yeah, it was cool. That's what's awesome about it. You like wonder, was that real? Was that part of the segment? You know, that's what makes it great, dude.
Yeah,
that's what we need more of.
Let's talk about Elias, bro.
Elias, man,
dude, he was on point last night, bro. When he was in the back and he was telling those two guys, like, you know, this is your third strike. That's what he said to him. This is your third strike. Like, don't fuck around. You know, you fucked up my show last night. You bet everything better be perfect tonight and stuff. Like, dude, I was laughing, and then, you know, just, dude, man, he's getting over huge. Like, people are really starting to love that guy.
Dude, he's awesome. He's got an awesome gimmick. He's a great wrestler. What are they doing with him, bro? It seems like they don't even know what to do with him.
They don't.
I don't think he fought in the last 2 pay-per-views.
No, they don't know. And it's stupid because with what they're doing, they could be doing so much shit outside of the arena. You know what I'm saying? Why doesn't he get into a fight with somebody in a guitar shop or something? You know what I mean? Like
him going there, test a couple guitars.
Yeah, dude. He's in there trying to buy a perfect guitar, and somebody fucks with him, and he gets into a fight.
Yeah, that take it back old school.
I mean, come on, man. I wish we would see some shit like that. But like, dude,
maybe that will come. So far, so good with him, even though they don't really know what to do with him. But when he's on set, dude, he's putting us into it. So,
well, that's only because I feel like that's only because of him. Like, he knows how to fucking make chicken salad out of chicken shit.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. So let's let him roll with this right now, and then it's gonna pick up.
I hope so. I hope they do something great with him.
Yeah, he's got a future, dude. I can see him being a champ.
Most definitely. Dude, so Strowman and Finn Balor. You saw that segment, right? Strowman going up to Finn Balor in the back and basically telling him, "Yeah, so what up, PJ?" Yeah, so he goes in the back and you know, tells him, I'm cashing in tonight, and I like that because I was like, okay, at least it's like they just kind of ignored the fact that Brock Lesnar beat the shit out of him. Like, it didn't even faze him. That's the way I took it. So, okay, whatever, cool. At least he didn't look weak, you know?
Well, I don't think – I mean, Brock Lesnar, I guess, did beat the crap out of him, but I don't think that's what they're heading towards, you know? They just need a Braun to be down so Roman Reigns can win him.
Oh, yeah, I know. But I'm just saying, like, I feel like they recovered from Braun, you know, getting beat down and not being able to cash in. They just recovered from it well with him just being like, I'm doing it tonight.
Yeah, no. I honestly enjoy what they're doing with Braun right now with the whole Monster in the Bank thing. He's trying to cash it in, and he's like the first like wrestler to try, and he can't do it. You know, he
already tried like two times.
Tried 2 times, and I think they're gonna keep going with this somehow. You know, Shields. Oh, we'll talk about that later. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right. So, I mean, there was some other like a 6-woman tag or something. We ain't got to talk about that. That wasn't anything. The main event, whatever, pretty cool. But I mean, that ending, bro. Let's talk about that ending.
Yeah, it was good.
You liked it?
I didn't see. You know me. You know, I just got back into it. You know, the past couple years, so I wasn't around when like Shield first came around. So to see them come out and like it was cool, man. I think they're playing it cool. How else are they gonna stop Braun? And then you get big bad Dean Ambrose and you know the Intercontinental Champion Seth Rollins, and they come out protecting their boy Roman Reigns, and then And then the power bomb, it was just awesome. When they were holding Braun at first, and then Braun kicks Roman Reigns right in the chest. You see that outside the ring right before they power bombed him?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah, dude, bro. I mean, in my mind, I was saying, I even texted you, Brock Lesnar needs to come out. Which I think that if Brock Lesnar would have came out, that would have been cool too. But I just didn't expect the Shield, bro. I didn't like, for whatever reason, my mind was on Brock Lesnar. I'm thinking Brock Lesnar's going to come out and fuck this up somehow for Braun Strowman again. You know, thinking they're just going to slowly start to build towards Brock versus Braun. And then when the Shield's music hit, I'm like, what, dude? And then when they came out, I'm thinking, I'm like, how are they going to play this right now? Like, what's going to happen? Is Braun going to fucking just take them all out and still cash in, or try to cash in, but he doesn't take out Roman? Or what's going to happen? And then just the way they played that off, like, you know, the Hounds of Justice fucking swarmed in on him and beat the fuck out of the big guy 3-on-1. And I liked it. You know, I thought, even though, you know, and I'm thinking to myself, isn't that kind of like a heel move? You know what I mean? For them to triple up on him. But then I'm like, you know what? I mean, they're just protecting their boy who's kind of being taken advantage of right now because he just had a match.
Yeah,
so,
no.
I liked it. I really thought that ending was fucking good.
Yeah, I didn't think it was a very heel thing. I know what you're saying when you say that, but yeah, it's like a buddy thing. That's their boy getting beat up, and
they played it off well.
They're a fucking tripod. They got to stay together. You know, break one leg, they all fall down. That's what they say. But I honestly thought, like you just said, I thought Shield. Well, I didn't guess Shield coming out, but when Shield came out, I think you texted me after Shield came out. Brock's got to come out, or was it before? I forgot. But Shield came out, and I thought Braun was going to just beat him up. I thought he was going to beat him up, and, you know, him and Roman were going to battle it out or something. I didn't think he was actually going to get a match with Roman that night. But then after you text me that, Brock's got to come out, I was thinking, I don't think Brock's going to come out, dude, because I don't even think Brock was there. You know, after Brock lost, I think he's long gone now. He's doing his mixed martial arts shit. But I just thought someone would have came out, you know? I just thought someone was going to come out, but no one came out, but it was still awesome. Braun took that powerbomb like a champ. It was explosive, you know?
I think I was on like maybe a 5-minute delay in reverse. So when I was seeing it, when I texted you, it was right after Braun had like come out and gotten in the ring and Roman was down. So I texted you saying, "Oh, Brock needs to come out," because I was thinking, you know, Braun tries to cash in, Brock comes out, beats the shit out of him again, or, you know, fucks him up real quick, so he's not able to cash in, and then Brock's gone. So you know, the last memory we're gonna have of Brock is him fucking Braun over, so that way when he comes back, they can build to Brock versus Braun. But yeah, like, when the Shield music hit, I was like, all right, dude, this is cool, because I wasn't expecting this. So I mean, hey, it was an above average show, I would say, slightly above average than normal. And actually, I looked at the ratings. Not to cut you off, but I looked at the ratings, and it drew the second high, or it drew the highest rating since April. So in the past like 4 or 5 months, that was the highest rated one since the Superstar shakeup after like WrestleMania or whatever. So I mean, the ratings were up a little bit, you know. So I mean, hey, they did a little bit better. The Ronda Rousey thing was stupid. We didn't even talk about that, but that was awful.
That was stupid. What was that? There was no point in that. She tried to put Ronda on the pedestal. You know, half the women wrestlers probably think she's already put on a pedestal because she's already the women's champ after what, like 2-3 months. So like the whole thing was just stupid to me, you know. And then like the whole armbar thing to Stephanie McMahon, I thought was over the top. I don't think they had to do that. She could have just easily like suplexed her and, you know, did something, you know, just to knock Stephanie McMahon down, or, you know, push her or slap her. I don't know. I thought the whole armbar thing was too much, and it was just stupid. It was just pointless, I thought.
Well, for me, the thing that bothered me is like, okay, they have all the girls come out. Okay, Stephanie calls out Ronda Rousey like she's the shit, you know, whatever. Like she's cool with Ronda, you know. Ronda's our champion now.
Yeah.
And then and then all of a sudden it turns into her talking shit to Ronda, like, don't let her fool you, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, so this is just like typical dumbass WWE shit, the way they're playing this off right now. And then Ronda puts her in the armbar, which, like, let me add, dude, we all saw her put people in arm bars in the UFC. What she's doing to Stephanie and what she's doing to these other girls, that's not an arm bar. Like, if Stephanie's arm is bent like this.
Totally bent like this, yeah.
Yeah, how is that an arm bar? In an arm bar, your arm is stretched out and it's going to pop at your fucking elbow joint. That's an arm bar. Or your shoulder is going to get ripped out of the fucking socket. What is this? What is that, dude? That's not an arm bar. So they're killing that right away. And I'm just like, that drives me nuts. I'm like, that doesn't even look like a fucking arm bar.
Dude, a lot of the submissions nowadays, they don't have the submission fully held, but they're acting like they do.
Yeah.
You know, and you can clear as day see that. And they don't even bother switching it up. It's like, all right, we'll just keep going with it.
Well, and the thing that got me with that too.
But I gotta say this. Alexa Bliss sold that armbar pretty well at SummerSlam.
Oh, hell yeah, she did.
She had that arm like bent, you know. That had me sold. At first I'm like, dude, is she going too much right now? And it was good.
Dude, here's the thing. I don't know if you realize this, but Alexa Bliss is like double jointed. She could like bend her fucking elbow like backwards.
Oh, then I love her even more then.
She had a match against, I don't know who it was. It might have been Nia Jax. It was Nia Jax. And she did that to her arm. And like, I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh my God, dude, her arm is broken. And she tricked Nia Jax. Like, Nia Jax stopped because, like, it's like, oh shit, her fucking arm's broken. Like, the match is going to stop. The ref goes over there. And then she did something, like, rolled up Nia Jax or something and pinned her. And was, like, laughing, like, haha, I got you. So, I mean, she's double jointed. So, yeah, I mean, she sold that arm bar great. But, I mean, that was like more like a real arm bar. What she did to Stephanie was not an arm bar. And the thing that drives me nuts about it, dude, is, okay, you have all the girls come out, whatever. Yeah, do you really need to do that? I don't know. Did you see the face? Like, I don't. You probably didn't see it, but Sasha Banks was making all these faces during it, like kind of like what you're saying. How the girls probably look at her like, wow, you know, she's getting handed, you know, everything on a silver platter. Like, Sasha Banks was kind of like rolling her eyes and shit like that. You know what I mean? So it's just like. But then after she attacks Stephanie, all the girls that are supposed to be heels go to Stephanie, and all the girls that are supposed to be good go to Ronda. It's just like, come on, dude.
That's just they're doing it that way. They're splitting them up like that to have a good side, bad side, like they always do. They lead it up to the women's pay-per-view, you know, just
awful.
Yeah, but I got one highlight of the night. Sasha Banks got kicked right in the head to finish their matchup yesterday. That was pretty. She took a kick that was looked pretty damn good. So
I didn't see it.
You missed that. Check that out.
I mean, honestly, I don't really care because I think the kicks are fucking so overplayed now.
Oh, everybody
does it, and you know, when Shawn Michaels used to hit the super kick, you were fucking done. When Tajiri used to hit you with the buzzsaw kick, you were done. You know what I'm saying?
Now everybody does this.
Now a guy eats fucking super kicks and kicks to the head like the Fruit Loops for breakfast. Like, it's nothing. It's just like, what is that? But moving on to SmackDown tonight, I mean, who knows what kind of show it's going to be, but I feel like they built it up. But seeing that little promo video last night, they built it up to actually make me want to see, okay, what's going to happen, even though I don't know how great it's going to be. But the AJ Styles interview, that to me, that sounds like it could be good. The Becky Lynch thing sounds like it could be good. And we were talking earlier, and tell everybody what you said about the Becky Lynch thing, because I 100% agree with you. Do you not remember what you told me?
No. I don't know.
You said that Becky Lynch. Oh, no, wait, you didn't say that. Somebody else said that. My bad. Somebody said Becky Lynch. I thought it was you. Somebody said Becky Lynch should attack Paige for like, you know, throwing Charlotte into the match and shit like that. You know what I mean? Making it a triple threat or whatever. And, you know, and I'm 100% on board with that. If you're going to turn Becky Lynch heel, turn her fucking full heel. Let her attack Paige.
Yeah, let her just flip out like she flipped out at something.
That would be good, dude. That would be good because when I think about it, dude, the way that she is, she could play a really good heel character that's like kind of like a loose cannon. You know what I mean? Where she'll just fuck you up.
And I think, fans are waiting for her to get her opportunity, and they can care less if she's a heel or not.
Well, you know, I just think that the fans and obviously they don't book correctly, and there's no fucking storylines. But I feel like the fans haven't totally like really gotten behind Becky Lynch because I don't think she's that good of a face. Like I think that she would make a better heel. Now I agree. I just do.
I agree with you. I think she'd make a way better heel,
especially with the microphone, though. You know what I'm saying? If you give her the mic, and she's not trying to be like this good Irish girl, fucking lass kicker, and she's actually like
a bitch,
and she's like, I'm gonna bring the motherfucking heat because you know I'm straight fire. I'm Becky Lynch, and I'm about to fuck shit up. That would be a way better than her being, you know, oh yeah, Charlotte's my friend, yeah. I mean, it's dumb. That whole shit's dumb.
It is. She needs to just go all on board with it. Just be a mean bitch.
Yep. And so then I'm kind of interested to see if what's going to happen with, you know, the Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton match and how they're going to play that out. I'm not going to elaborate. You know, I'm not going to get into what I talked about last time. Let's just hope fucking Randy Orton keeps it in his pants. But
you would love it if you didn't. I knew you had to throw that in there.
I had to, dude. I had to from the last show. You're obsessed. You're obsessed with that shit, so I had to throw that in there. But no, I mean, I'd like to see them do something creative with that. You know, Randy Orton's been targeting Jeff Hardy. Hopefully, they do something kind of creative with that tonight, better than what we normally see, and maybe we'll get something better out of it than we usually do. You know what I mean?
Randy Orton's probably gonna beat him up.
Yeah, I think so, but I mean, maybe he'll really fuck him up. You know, that would be good. You know, like as much as I love Jeff Hardy, if you really make it look like the fuck. Could you hear anything right there? Because my phone was ringing and it was playing in my headphones. That was weird.
I did hear a little bit, but it's very, very low.
Okay.
We should bring Jeff Hardy over to Raw.
Yeah, with Matt Hardy, but I've been hearing rumors online that maybe Matt Hardy's going to hang up the tights pretty soon.
Really?
You know, I mean, dude, you see the way he walks around, dude, in the ring. Like, at first I thought it was a part of the act. Like
he's always walked that way.
Nah, dude, yeah, but dude, he's
bow-legged.
Bow-legged, but he's been gimping around for like fucking 5 months, like limping. You know, so I don't know, but who knows? But yeah, if he went to Raw and he was with Matt Hardy, that would be cool. I'd love to see that if they were just on the same show.
He doesn't even have to. Yeah, he doesn't even have to be like.
Yeah, I don't want to see. I don't want to see tag team. I just want them to be on the same show.
I just think he'd make a better, addition to Raw. You know, you'd do more with him on Raw.
And I'm hoping that the tag team title match, New Day and Bludgeon Brothers. I'm really hoping that the Bludgeon Brothers like just really fucking, lay a severe beating on the New Day, like to the point where maybe you sell an injury to one of them. Like maybe one or two of them get stretched out of there like they're really hurt. You know what I'm saying? They got to fucking make the Bludgeon Brothers larger than life unstoppable. Because to me, they are like, they're a rare breed. You know, they're both super athletic, especially Luke Harper, and they're big ass motherfuckers, dude. They're huge guys, and they just look fucking mean. They look crazy. They got the crazy masks, which I think are cool. I think that to get the most out of that tonight, obliterate the New Day. Fucking get them all, stretch it out of there. I don't care. Just make it look like they fucking destroyed them. No DQ match. That's what if New Day goes over tonight, dude, and they win the belts, there's gonna be fucking more than one tier. And I might not watch it ever again.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if they did that.
Neither would I.
For some reason, they love pushing those guys.
Yep. No, it wouldn't surprise me either, dude. But to me, it's like if you do what I just said, you have Bludgeon Brothers completely fucking obliterate them. Maybe two of them get hurt and they're out for a month or they're out for 2 months or whatever. Or maybe all of them get hurt or whatever. And then when they come back, one of them they have to break them up. One of them has to fucking blame the other two or blame one of the other ones or however that, you didn't fucking hold your weight and that's why we got fucked up like that. and turn on him. You know what I mean? And break up the New Day. You know, I think Big E as a heel would work because Big E could easily take Kofi and Xavier Woods out. Like if he got pissed off, like you fucking little bitches didn't help, you guys didn't hold your weight, we all got fucked up and just beat the shit out of them and go heel. That would be cool.
I agree, dude. They should definitely do that. You know, they should make Big E a heel. I think I like Kofi Kingston the best out of all three of them. I think he could wrestle on his own. I think he should get away from them. I think he could, you know, he'd make a great match with Jeff Hardy. You know, don't you agree? Like, I think that guy has so much talent.
I think that Kayla is being way too fucking loud right now.
I don't know what's up with her today. She is being loud.
Okay, whatever. Fuck her. No offense.
I will.
Yeah, I know you will. But yeah, so hey.
Yeah, sorry about that. I
don't care. I'm just breaking balls. I think that SmackDown, hey, it could be a pretty good show tonight, and I'm really hoping that they surprise us.
No, I agree. I think it has a lot of potential. It's following Raw, which was decent, so hopefully they keep it going.
And here's the other thing, and this is the last thing I'm going to say about it, and then we'll be done. They're booking it from that little video as a special edition SmackDown. It's like, bro, why isn't every show like that? You know what I mean? Why do you, if you put on a good show, it's a special edition? You know, and we don't even know that it's going to be good, but you know, by what they're saying it's going to be, it sounds pretty good. And why does that have to be a special edition? Why isn't that every single fucking week?
Well, if they're putting up special edition, dude, it better be a hell of a show tonight.
That's what I'm saying too.
If they're stressing that out, they gotta do something big.
That's what I'm saying too, man. It's like, okay, you're telling us it's a special edition. Okay, it better be pretty fucking good, you know?
Well, what could happen? What could happen that would make it special?
I mean, well, if they have a really good interview with AJ Styles, that will be good. If they have Becky Lynch fucking attack Paige and go on a fucking rampage, that would be good. If, you know, New Day gets stretched out of there or something, that would be good. And then, you know, with Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton, I don't know, but I mean,
I just think either way, even if that happens, it'd still be mediocre. I think, you know, the way they go all the time, it's still going to be just average. You know, maybe a little above average, but you know, special edition. You know, let's see a title change or something.
Well,
let's
you know,
see something happen, and
let's
see a return or something of somebody.
Yeah,
if they're stressing out special edition, then
I'm just trying to be positive, bro.
I know you are.
I mean, I'm just trying to be positive. But here's the thing. You're right. If they do, like, maybe they do a live interview with AJ Styles, even though I don't think that would be as good as a fucking taped one. But yeah, if somebody came back and then they had like a match with, you know, AJ Styles and somebody, that would be for the belt. That would be cool. I don't know who could come back though. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think anybody's gone that they could come back and it'd be like, holy shit, dude. You know what I mean? I can't think of anybody. But yeah, hey, we'll see. Special edition. Let's see how special it is. Hopefully it's not fucking
special.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. All right, so let's wrap it up, dude.
Let's wrap it up, my man. So yeah, that was a AWO show there. Make sure you guys like, make sure you guys share, make sure you guys subscribe, make sure you guys comment, tell us what you think. Tell us what you look forward to tonight on SmackDown. Tell us what you think about Raw last night. And tell us what you think about that stupid-ass botch by fucking Becky Lynch. Come on, Becky.
Yeah, what the... Becky, come on.
Becky.
Come on. What are you, a stew nut? Come on. All right, so yeah, that's been the AWO show. Do everything that fucking SplatMan just said. I'm not going to repeat it all. Just make sure you hit that red bell. That's all I care about. So subscribe, red bell, comment, like, share. That's it. Done. And hope you enjoyed the show. Until next time, Gonzo Shark's checking out.
Yeah, SplatMan out. Peace.
AWO show for life, baby.
Yeah.